in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC, coming at you this Sunday morning here in the Stone. Oh, we got frost on the ground out there. It's about 29, 30 degrees, nice and chilly. So yep, we came back inside this morning for this one. But I told you yesterday, in yesterday's video, I got 2 different packages in the mail, and today is part 2 of that mail call, and this is a good one. This is really good. Brother Jim, Big Jim, as you guys know him from Barlow Brigade, sent me in, actually sent me and Mrs. T. He always thinks about Mrs. T. That is awesome. Sent us in another one of the, I call them the Big Jim care packages, where it's just all kind of goodies. Folks, I'm just going to tell you, this guy is one of the most generous people in our community. I have never personally met this man, but for the love and the kind words and just friendship he's bestowed upon me and my channel and my family, it's humbling, Brother Jim, Big Jim. Bro, I don't know about all that. I heard you are a very big man, but you're Brother Jim to me. But we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna do a quick what you totin', and then we're gonna show you this care package. You already know what's in the left pocket. The Holy Land Pocket Cross. Brother Dwayne Clark, love this thing, love what it represents. Yeah. And today, since we are talking about Big Jim, Brother Jim from Barlow Brigade, I am going to tote a big Barlow in your honor, brother. This is none other than the Queen Big Chief, and it is honestly, this is one of my favorite user knives of my collection. No frills. You didn't hear me say it's the most beautiful, most ornate, most fancy. Really, it is no frills and all utility, but this is a cutting, slicing work machine, and it does have one of the best actions. I can do it without, see, it's just wanting to go into half stop. You see that? It has one of the best actions, maybe the best action that I do have in my collection. Old Queen, the Queen Snap, you guys know all about that. But today we are rocking the Big Chief for Big Jim. So that's what we're going to be toting today, brother. All right. Well, this is the big old box. Let me make sure I turn it around and don't give no, let me just do it this way. Make sure I don't give no inflammation out here. I'm not supposed to on camera. But I guess we'll start with this little letter right here, and it'll kind of explain the box. It says, Brother Harold, please find one red Stormtrooper knife. I could not let you walk around with a white knife. Laugh out loud. In bag marked Mrs. Michelle, you'll find a blue knife. Would you please just sit it on the counter and see if she grabs it? Which, that's an inside joke. You guys, loyal followers, you know about me setting knives over here on this island, and leaving them out, something new that's came in, especially if they're blue. Mama sticky fingers, they kind of dissipate and walk away. But brother Brother Jim knows all about that, so he told me to go ahead and put it out there and see what happens. And yeah, it did, Brother Jim. We'll get to that. Also, you're going to find a bag of DSC Bolster Blend Coffee, which is, we'll get to it in a minute. That's Deep South Cutlery Bolster Blend Coffee. It's very good, in my opinion. Well, Brother Jim, we have the top off of it right now. There you go. And we're letting it cool right now. And we will have the first taste test of that on camera here in just a minute. Hope things are settling down for your family. I am just Big Jim. P.S. Both of the knives were my EDC. This is big here. Both of the knives were my EDCs, so they are very sharp and slicked up a bit. Now that's the part that gets me right there. These weren't just extras or stuff that, you know, somebody gave him or he had two of accumulated. This man was actually carrying and using these knives and sent them on to me, me and my wife and Brother Jim. That's awesome. Those are the best gifts, and we thank you for that, brother. That hits home. That's awesome. So, enough of my babbling. And there's something else in here he didn't talk about in the letter, and we're going to get to that first thing. Check out this cool thing. He made me a Zippo cheat sheet. And is this a sticker? Yeah, I believe this is. This is a sticker that you can leave it like this and just reference it, or you can take it and, you know, peel it off and put it next to your, you know, wherever, if you got your Zippo collection for reference. Excuse me, but that is just awesome. So it's like one-stop shopping. It goes all the way from 1933 all the way up to 2020. If you've got a Zippo, it's got the little date code or symbol or what have you, which I'm not. I don't consider myself a Zippo collector. I have probably 4 or 5 of them, 1 or 2 that I've bought or purchased, and then a few I've got in on gifts. But this is very neat and handy to know, you know, if I do start collecting them and I get more and more, I got something I can go reference and see, you know, exactly how old it is, and just awesome. So thank you for that, brother. So here is that coffee we were talking about. Deep South Cutlery Bolster Blend Coffee. And this is a dark roast. What does it say? Our full flavored coffee is made in South Mississippi with the finest beans, roasted to perfection and ready for you to enjoy. There you go. So Deep South Cutlery, they can take care of you for all your knives and cutlery deals, and they even make their own coffee. So fancy smancy. Now let's just see. I'm gonna be honest with you, Big Jim. I am normally a mild roast, kind of a medium roast to mild breakfast blend. I drink a lot of breakfast blend, so I'm kind of a milder roast fan. But when I put this in there and I made a pot, I kind of, you know, knowing that this was a dark roast, I kind of toned it down a little bit, added a little extra water. So we're gonna see what you're working with here. That's not bitter. That's I don't know. You had some over there? My wife's sitting over here. What do you think? That's not bitter at all. No. You in? Mm-hmm. Wife's just off camera over here. Nothing wrong with that. Again, like I said, I toned it down a little, knowing it was going to be a dark roast, but maybe I don't know, Shell. Maybe I didn't even have to. Because I was expecting it to be kind of strong and, you know, have that dark roast bite, but no, I probably could have just done this straight up and this would have been fine. This is a good little coffee. So, yeah, we're all in. She's over there with a cup of her. She's sitting just off camera, and she's got her tumbler over there, and good stuff, brother. Thank you. This is really good. I'm gonna have to look into that, Shell. I don't know how much a bag of that is, but not bad. Okay, we got through the coffee, we got through the Zippo, and here are the 2 bags we were talking about. Brother HT and Miss Terry. We will show Miss Terry. Oh, they're over here. I got stuff everywhere, folks. We will show Miss Terry's first. And there it is. He's got her a nice lanyard on here. Nice and kind of electric blue. I'd kind of call that an electric blue.
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
Hopefully you heard that. She said, I don't know, but it's beautiful. It is one of the Ozark Trails. I actually saw these. These were, a few of these were in my Walmart last night. So if anybody's looking for this particular model, and they don't have one in their Walmart, you guys hit me up on email. Maybe I could go get 1 or 2 and send them to you. Because I did see these last night, this particular model, in my Walmart. But this thing is pretty cool. Has a flipper tab. It has thumb deployment. And if you guys check this out, it even has a lock. So even extra safe, because I believe this has a little bit of spring. It's an assisted opening knife. When you come out with it, I mean, you have to start it with your thumb, or you have to start it with this flipper tab, but it's got a little spring tension there that shoots that thing out. But here we go. Nothing. I've got that lock engaged, pushed all the way up. Nothing. Thumb stud. Whoop. Oh, I had it down. There we go. There it is. I disengaged it. But when you pull this down now, you slide this off, anything will work. The flipper will work. Thumb stud will work. And then you re-engage it. Completely safe. So, and it's blue. You know how she is on blue. And what do you say, hon? You love it?
Thank you so much. I love it.
There you go. Hopefully you could hear her. She's just off camera, but she loves this. So that was for Mrs. T. That was the Miss T package. And even in a red package for Brother HT. Oh, yeah. We have one of the Stormtrooper knives. And we were actually, this was so funny, Brother Jim. Me and Aaron Williams, me and A-Dub were talking about one of his videos. He had 2 of those in because Brother Jim Thornton gifted a bunch of people these in the community in the Stormtrooper, kind of that eggshell. They call them white, but I don't exactly think it's completely white. But anyway, we'll say white and black, Stormtrooper. It's what everybody's calling them. I have one that he gifted us, and Aaron Williams had a couple of them. And we were talking about it. He's like, man, I want to do something. I want to color up one of these and dye it and do something different with one of these white Stormtroopers. And I'm like, man, bro, red and black would look killer. Would look killer together. Because red and black, they just go together. I know I'm not a big Georgia Bulldog fan, but Bubba's EDC probably saying, preach on right now, Brother HT. But anyway, I do love that color scheme, red and black. And wouldn't you know, Brother Jim has done beat us to the punch. He was already thinking of this, and shabam. The HT, I don't even know if we call this a Stormtrooper. It ain't a Stormtrooper no more. We're going to call this the HT Wug Out, because these are the Walmart bug out killers or whatever. We're just going to call this the HT. the HT special, what have you. But don't that look cool, folks? We have, I'm assuming he writ dyed these scales, and I just think that looks killer. We go round and around, what's the Lord's color? Is it yellow Delrin? You got your fellers of the orange, but I think we all know red's where it's at. But check this thing out. Awesome slick action. Look at that. Like a guillotine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what is really, again, killer is Brother Jim said he actually was toting both of these. These have been in his pocket. These have been loved on, cut with, and he passed those on to me and my wife. And that just takes it a step. It just takes it a step further, folks. When it ain't something that's just laying around. Oh, I got plenty of this. I'll send it on to somebody. When you are pocketing it, you're loving on it, you're cutting on it, and you think you look at it and say, man, I tell you who would love this and love on it more than me, and you send that to that person. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. But the HT special wug out, whatever we're gonna call it, cooler than creek water. Thank you, brother. So I think that concludes the tour, the gift pack today. But we're gonna get on. We and really are enjoying this coffee. We got little Miss Maddie Mae. She is right down here below me, kind of chilling out right now. But we're going to sit here and enjoy our coffee and love on our dogs and just get our Sunday morning started. But big thanks to you guys. Thank y'all for watching today. Whenever you see this video, I appreciate it so much. And we're going to let y'all get on with your Sunday morning. For Miss HT, just off camera, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
For Miss HT, I'm the big guy. We're out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's